the second part of describing and explaining that we're going to look at is what's called activation synthesis theory. In 1988, Hobson and Macaulay came up with this idea that, well, we know about these different stages of sleep, and we know that REM sleep is different, right? We know that something weird's going on in REM sleep. So what Hobson and Macaulay said is perhaps what REM sleep is and what dreams are the brain trying to make sense of the random electrical activity that occurs during REM sleep. So while we're awake, we look out and we see things, okay? So where I'm sitting, I can see the construction across the street. I can see cars going by. I can see plants in my house. I can see a light bulb. I can see all of these things. I can hear the noise of cars outside. I can hear the noise of my computer fan, which appears to be trying to take off right now. And my brain uses what it knows of what a computer fan sounds like to tell me that's what it is. I'm not like, oh my God, what's that weird noise, right? My brain is understanding what that is. But during REM sleep, we think that the body is just sending off like random electrical activity, right? So the brain is just trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. So during REM sleep, the brain is all alive and awake and it's processing information, but it seems to just be processing kind of random electrical activity from within our body. And so Hobson Macaulay said that dreams are our brain trying to process that. So say, for example, you get some random electrical information from your legs. Your brain might go, oh, I must be walking, and sort of shows you this picture of you walking. You're imagining walking. This is why dreams obviously are in first person, because your brain is trying to understand what's happening to you. So during our REM sleep, our muscles are paralyzed, but the brain still produces the electrical activity. So the brain thinks that it's walking, and it tells you this story, this dream of you walking. If there's activity in the part of the brain that deals with balance, we dream about falling. So according to this theory, dreams are personal, they're specific to ourselves, but they're largely meaningless. You know, you can't analyze somebody's dreams and be like, well, this is what's going to happen to them in the future, or this is the important thing, or any of that. Realistically, they're just the brain trying to go, what the hell is going on here? So they're essentially random. Now, according to this theory, the way that it actually works, neurons, remember that's what we call brain cells in what's called the pons area of the brain, which is sort of back here, are just activated randomly during sleep. The neocortex detects those signals, tries to make sense of them, and turns them into these stories. And we experience the stories as dreams. So again, this is a biological approach to dreams. It's not saying that there's some deep-seated trauma or it's a reacting to the events of the day or anything like that. It's just basically saying our brain is taking these electrical impulses and trying to make sense of them.